Okay, I'm back again. I'm going to take this off now and put the gasket in. I just sat it on there yesterday to let that elastic go hard. So I'm just going to undo it. I might just make sure that it's pushed down too. One more down there. Don't like that one underneath, it's a bit dicky. And there's that thing that fits in underneath that I said fits in down here where the bottom of the crash bar goes. It just sits up in there and you screw the bolt into it. This big bolt here goes into it. But it just sits up in underneath there. Okay, let's pull this off again. And the elastic's gone nice and hard there. I'm going to check to make sure that it's pushed down properly, but that's what I'm a little concerned of. Okay, we're up to putting the gasket on. I'm going to just sit that in there. I hope it's the right one. There it is, that way there. And there must be another one down the bottom, which there is. I've got everything buttoned up okay. That looks like it should be good there. I might just put a little bit of oil on the edge. Let's put it on. Let's hope I've never got to pull that off ever again. Okay, I've got all these tightened up. I've got them all in, I'm pretty sure they're all done. I can feel they're all in there. I'll attempt to put that crash bar back on. Yeah, these will need checking again later on, I'd say. But they seem to be all nice and tight. That one there could have gone a bit more. Hope the gasket sat on there okay. That one underneath. Okay. Yeah, this is that crash bar. This is what I mean by this here. It's got to go. This thing fits up underneath there, and it's not easy to do it, as I found out last time. I might set this in, but I do have a bit of sticky. I do have some sticky stuff on there to try to stick it in there. Well, this is going to be fun, all right. Have I got it? I think I've got it, you know, it just sticks in that hole there. I think I have got it. A bit of sticky stuff helps. I got it all right. I won't tighten the front one up just yet. I'm going to get this wiring. As you can see, this wiring on these is very well done. They tuck it up, right up. I'm going to have to run that across because that's a new one all the way over. Gives you a new grommet. The whole works here. It's all good. Bit hard to show you what I'm doing up in here too. As you can see, it all tucks in bloody beautifully. Just trying to get that little grommet in there. I think I've got it. Yep. That tucks up there. Sits up along in this groove here. Up where the wire coming from the starter. So you can see it's pretty neat. And then we've just got to run the... I'm going to have to change over that. I'll have to put a different fitting on there to fit onto here. Am I down on that there? There. But yeah, you can see the wires. Maybe they should tuck. Maybe they tuck up under there like that. It's fairly neat. Fairly neat. But at least that went on well. I've just got to tighten up this front one here and get this plug up through here where I've got a draw wire here. But we'll keep going. Yes, I've got to change this one over to a different fitting. It's a bit of a bugger, but I've got all the gear to do it. It's a neutral light switch. I've got the pieces, hope that's going to be right. I've got these two bits here to put on. May solder this one because it's very thin, the wire. Yeah, I think I will solder it. I do have the proper tools, so it's not too bad to do it. Makes a lot of difference when you got the gear. That's crimped it down nicely. But as I said, I am going to solder. Ooh. Ooh. Just waiting for the soldering iron to heat up. I'm using a gas soldering iron. I have done a bit of soldering in my life. It's not easy when you need that third hand, but that will do it. I think I need to squeeze that in a bit. Bring this down. That fitted on there nicely. It just sort of sits in there. It's pretty out of the way on a Quacker 9. They've got a good setup in underneath here in the Quacker 9 with the guard over the chain. I'm still running the 630 chain on this one. I'm running a 16 up front, I think, and a 33 at the back, which is higher geared than standard, which is 1535. I've replaced the chain recently in it, so that's all good. And now all I need to do is pull this wire through here, which is easier said than done. Came out okay, but let's see if we can do it. But anyway, I've got it back up here. Undo it now and see if we can hook it up and see if we get charging. It's only a piece of, looks like I'm just using just a piece of thin wire. The hole is very small. Yeah, so that just pokes in so it can't come out. Okay, let's get that back on. Where'd it go? Well, got to get that neutral, that oil light switch on too. Okay, as you can see, I've got all the wiring back on there. Everything's put back, the bolts in there, that's tightened, that's tightened. These are all tightened. Foot pegs are on. Yeah. Nearly ready to put the side cover on, get that oil switch on, that oil light wire. And see how we go with that. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see if that light changes. That light there. It is going green. How many volts I'm getting? 14 volts on a bit over idle. That's better, 13.5, so she's definitely is charging. That's what I was wanting to see. It does crackle and pop a bit, this thing, and that light's green. That's my charge light. Hope for no oil leaks. Looks like a success. I may get away with that oil light. Yeah, even on idle. Even on an idle now I'm getting the green light on and I'm getting 13.19. Well, that looks like it's fixed up my problems. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it.